And we're here with the greatest fan of all things San Diego. A San Diegoan? I can't even say it right. There he is.
The San Diegan. Right?
San
Well,
Diegan.
I can't really claim to be a San Diegan when I've lived in Los Angeles for like 20 years now. But
Wait. That toothpaste. Who cares? You are my man. Even though the Chargers are no longer in San Diego.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
which is a big point of contention with a lot of my, San Diego friends who have, tossed them by the wayside. So,
right.
Yeah. They moved in my backyard. What am I supposed to do?
What are you supposed? I don't know. I mean, the Murph or SoFi. I'll take the Murph every day.
You know what? I miss the Murph. It was a dump though, but SoFi is gorgeous. But yeah, the Murph it was a quality joint.
Yes, it had character. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I can't believe I finally got you on. I mean, we talk all the time.
Well, if you saw the mad dash that was happening before I came on here, between running, getting out of the car and running in and changing. I got a Padres shirt on, ready for this.
Nice.
Yeah, but the cats had to be fed and everything, but I survived. I made it. I didn't shave. I'm not looking too good on.
No, you look good. You bring back sexy. Right, said Fred.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
People like, who the hell's Right Said Fred? I'm like, just roll with it. Roll with it.
Right Said Fred. Oh yeah, I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Hey, so let me ask you, you lived in San Diego for a period of time, correct?
It's about 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to high school there. We ended up moving to LA like north of LA for a couple of years, San Diego for a whole bunch. Went to college in New York and came back to San Diego. And yeah, I've been in LA, for work and now family. I have a family here.
Yes.
But my heart is still in San Diego with my sports team. It took me a long time to come around to adopt the Padres. I grew up a Red Sox fan.
Oof.
And still have love for the Sox. I know.
But But family is from. How do you become a Red Sox fan? How did the Red Sox fandom start?
I grew up in Connecticut, which is kind of split down the middle. Like my uncles were Yankee fans and give me crap all the time, and my dad was kind of a Yankee fan. But yeah, I grew up loving the Red Sox, and went to Fenway a lot as a kid, which was great. My buddy's dad, they were huge Yankee fans, and whenever they would play each other, he would drive us out to Yankee Stadium, or we've been to Fenway a couple times to see those matchups in the '80s, which was amazing. Yeah. So I still love the Sox, but since they've won so many World Series now, I can safely kind of move my tortured fandom to another franchise that's semi-cursed.
Oh, and look who's going Go Sox on here. Look who's on. Can you see the feed?
Hey, Go Sox!
Oh, jeez, I want him on. I told him I want him on.
Yeah, Mr. Grandy will come on.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said we got to get you on. Yeah, Go Sox. Go Sox. Yeah. Now, you have a big series. The Padres. Listen, right? I mean, yesterday 11-1 over who'd they play yesterday again?
Oh, they were playing the Rockies. They were in Colorado hitting the ball like crazy at the Coors Field. But of course, that first game, this is the quandary with this team, which is unbelievably frustrating. 0-10 in extra inning games, which is like unbelievable to me. And there was a couple where it was like, oh yeah, this is the one. We're going to break it. And like, no. So they did it in Colorado the first game, but that was crazy rain and there was a few different factors. But that, and I mean, when you look at the run differential too, the Padres were like in the top 5 run differential, and then with runners in scoring position, they were like almost dead last in the league. It just didn't make any sense.
Right.
So it's a combination of luck and I think psychology. It's in their heads for a while, but starting to pull out of it. I think here
they're starting right. They're starting to pull out.
Enough to stab us all in the heart once again. But yeah,
you were stabbed in the you were stabbed in the heart again.
No, I'm just saying they're preparing. They're like giving us hope once again. Just
right.
Stab us in the heart.
And then bam, but you have a big series coming up against the the Dodgers, right?
Yeah, tomorrow at the Dodgers. Yeah, and Rich Hill is going to be pitching at some point during that weekend too, which would be interesting because former Dodger just acquired at the deadline. Yep.
You like that pickup?
So,
do you like the
pickup? I mean, it's not a long-term thing, and he's still got it. What is he, 42 or something like that?
I know.
He's still getting it.
He's got like a rubber. He's got like a rubber arm. You're like, dude, really? I mean.
Yeah. Somebody was making the point. I was listening to somebody yesterday saying, he's still skinny, so it's not terribly hard to stay in shape, keep the arm in shape, and he's done really well. So yeah, I'm happy about that. The other the big one, the Royals closer that they picked up they need He desperately needed arms in the bullpen.
So who they
he's
get?
Had a rough season.
Who'd they get from the Royals
I'm
again?
Blanking on his name, the Royals closer. He's really good, but he's having a rough season.
He's having a rough season.
Reminds me a lot of Hader, because Hader, when he came over, had a really he was amazing, and then had this really terrible season, and then started working with the Padres. Ruben Niebla, I can't say enough about as a pitching coach. He's incredible and tends to turn these guys around and find out mechanically what's going on, or if they need more rest or what happens. But he's really, really good. I can't say the same for the hitting staff. I don't know what's going on there. We have all these amazing players, and the hitting is all over the place.
And I'm looking right now. So you're leading better than the Yankees. What Ha-Sung Kim is?
Oh,
he's having a good.
He was leading in WAR for a while.
He was
at his position. I believe.
At his position.
Yeah.
So he's leading your team in average, and then Soto leads everybody in home runs and RBIs.
Yeah.
I mean,
although Sanchez, I love talking to you about Sanchez, former Yankee.
I know.
Come on. He's at 14 home runs now, and he's been with the team, 7 weeks or something?
Right.
It's crazy.
And
absolutely crazy.
I read, but
that's another Mets blunder. My God, they had him and they let him go for nothing. The Padres picked him up off a waiver.
But I agree. But Alvarez, I think they wanted to give Alvarez an everyday. Now Alvarez, I saw a stat yesterday: 21 home runs before 21, and A-Rod hit 36 at 20 years old, and Acuna hit 41 at 21. I was like, that's the one bright. That's the one bright. But people are more pissed off. Yankee fans are more pissed that they gave on Sanchez.
Oh, yeah.
And I was talking to a guy. He said Judge and Sanchez were really tight, but Garrett Cole did not like pitching with Sanchez, so they got rid of him.
Oh,
yeah. And he said there's a video.
They could have been in contention.
Yeah, there was a video of Cole going after Sanchez in the dugout, and I've heard a lot of bad shit about Cole that he